Hey everybody. Hello, my favorite readers. It's your girl Tanya. Guess what I just finished reading? I just finished The Inmate by Frieda McFadden. I will say, for the most part, okay, the book was pretty good. For me, it was a 3. Her books come so highly rated. So I thought The Inmate, the synopsis, it sounded so interesting to me, right? But I didn't love it. It left more to be desired for me, to be quite frank. So read The Inmate by Frieda McFadden, and the story is about, our main character is Brooke Sullivan. She is a nurse practitioner, and she just gets a brand new job in her hometown at the state maximum security prison, where one of the inmates there, she has a history with. Okay. The history with this inmate is not only did they used to date, but it was her testimony that helped put him away for the rest of his life. So that's a conflict of interest. So of course she keeps her mouth shut. But yes, she gets this new job as a nurse practitioner at the penitentiary. All of the recipe ingredients for a great story are there. They're there. But it didn't really hit the nail on the head for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I have no issue with the story itself and how it unfolded. What really irritates me is the main character and her gullibility, her naiveness. I don't even know if that's a word, but you get it. Like her naivete. How naive she is annoying as fuck, okay? Now, I can't help but mention this book reminds me of Jar of Hearts. It kind of reminds me of Jar of Hearts. What happens is, 11 years prior, Brooke was dating Shane Nelson, the inmate who killed all these people. And he went away to prison. He tried to kill her, but she escaped, all that jazz. But it reminded me of Jar of Hearts, because the story does go back and forth between the present tense and then 11 years ago, where she's reminiscing back to that fateful night. Like I said, her inner dialogue, it really annoys me, because this is supposed to be a woman in her late 20s. Because this is 11 years after all this stuff took place. But her thinking, her inner thinking, it reminds me of like a teenager still. This does not sound like a woman who was a grown woman going on 30. She annoyed me. The decisions she made, the conclusions she made in her head, it annoyed me. But it did remind me of Jar of Hearts because of the similarities there. Yeah. So, like I said, the ingredients to make a good recipe were there, but it didn't hit for me. I didn't hate it though. I did read it all the way to the end because I was curious to see what happened, right? So it wasn't all bad. It just really bugged me how easily she was like swayed one way or the other. Not gonna go into detail about that, but yeah, so she's a single mom. She has a 10-year-old son. And like I said, she's a nurse practitioner at this maximum security prison. And she's hoping and praying she doesn't run into the infamous Shane Nelson. Of course she does, because that's how books work. Excuse me. Of course she runs into him. And he's so sweet. He's so wonderful. He's gorgeous. He's everything. Okay. So even when she's warned, like, yo, don't trust this dude. He's a bad dude. I mean, he is in prison for murdering multiple people, including how he tried to kill you. But she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Did he really do that? That shit was so fucking annoying. So there are other characters in the book. There's a guy by the name of Tim Reese that grew up on her street. They were like best friends. And even he warns her, you can't trust this dude. He's a bad dude. I mean, I just don't know if I really remember it correctly. It was so fucking annoying. Let me calm down. This is not a rant. But the story itself was not bad. But like I said, it left more to be desired. So I gave it a 3. There were plot twists at the end of the book, but they were not the most believable plot twists. So again, it left more to be desired. I'm not mad I read the book. I don't dislike it like that much, but she just annoyed me. And I think for me, when the main character annoys me, you have those main characters that you love to hate. This was just annoying because of her gullibility. Like, if someone said, hey, you should do this, she's like, I guess I will do this. No, you should do that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I will do that. Bitch, do you have a mind of your own? Do you have a mind of your own? Right? Can you think for yourself? Like, so that just annoyed me. I'm not giving up on Frieda McFadden though. I'm not. I'm gonna read some of her other stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna let this one book deter me from fucking with Frieda McFadden. But this got on my nerves. It was like a knockoff Jar of Hearts. Jar of Hearts was much better, by the way. Jar of Hearts by Jennifer Hillier. For those of you that don't know, now you know. For those of you that know, that book was good. Everything made sense. The plot twists made sense. The plot twists in this book, to me, they were kind of reaching, so I think you get the point. Anyway, The Inmate by Frieda McFadden, 3 stars. And I think that's being generous. I think that's being very generous. So if you've read this book and you would love to share, please do. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, all that. If you can recommend a better Frieda McFadden book, please do. Please do. Because she's written, I was looking through her catalog and damn, she must be good. But if you can recommend a better Frieda McFadden book, please do. I'm here for it. Leave it in the comments. But The Inmate, not so much. So anyway, thank you for watching. I wish you good reading. Bye.